Hi, my name's Erin. I'm the Senior Media Executive at SBC, and today I'm joined by Šarūnas from Twain Sport. How are you today?
Hello, everyone. Hello, Erin. I'm good. I'm Šarūnas. I'm the chairman for the Hybrid Sports League, which runs Twain Sport, and basically we're organizing hybrid sports championships. And for now, we do have a T-basket game, first of our many games to come. And yes, we are organizing the T-basket championship here in Vilnius, in Lithuania.
It's T-basket that we're here to discuss today. Can you tell us why you chose to launch a basketball-style game first?
England loves football, right? I believe you are passionate and you're mad about football. So the Lithuanians are about basketball. You know, when the kids they play in the playgrounds, they play in the yards, they play in the school. Well, they play everywhere. You name it. So this is how mad the Lithuanians are about basketball. So when we were thinking of new hybrid innovative games, we were discussing of which game should be the first one. And of course, we end up with the basketball because we love basketball. And another reason I would say is I don't like to use the word test, but a T-basket is kind of a pilot game of Twain Sport. We just wanted to understand how this type of games could be interesting for the audience. And now we believe they are pretty goodly accepted. People are interested in hybrid games, quick, dynamic, innovative games. And yes, we are going for something more for another hybrid games. And we saw that basketball works great for millennial betting. It is short form. It is live action, just 1 hour. So it's amazing project we have launched.
Amazing. And you slightly alluded to it then, but how important is basketball for you personally and also for the Lithuanians as well? You know, is it kind of that what football is in the UK, kind of what American football is in the US like?
So I believe every family, when they have a baby boy just born, you know, they are expecting him to become a football player and to represent the country at the World Cup, right? So that's the same probably for the Lithuanians. Well, for my personal experience, I do have 3 kids. First of 2 were girls, but when the baby boy was born, I was super excited. I'm not saying I don't love my girls. Of course, I do unconditionally. But, you know, like, boy is different. You think that he might become a basketball player in some years, and now he sleeps with the shirt of the most famous Lithuanian basketball player, Arvydas Sabonis, and his son, Domantas Sabonis, is currently the best Lithuanian basketball player who plays in the NBA. So this shows how passionate Lithuanians are about basketball. And this shows how passionate we are about the T-Basket project. And of course, we started with a basketball, but we understand this is not a sports number one in Europe or in the world. And we've got the rest of Europe and the world in mind for our next game. And it's going to be called T-Kick. And I'll talk about it a bit later.
So we've seen sports such as sixers kind of rise through the ranks, you know, start off quite amateur and then they soon become an Olympic sport. Do you think that T-basket can do the same?
I believe every sports want to become a part of the Olympic family. But sixes, basketball 3-on-3 has grown really quickly. And in less probably than 10 years, we can discuss why it became so popular. It's just 10 minutes a game. The possession is 12 seconds compared to 24 seconds for traditional basketball. There are no breaks in 3-on-3 basketball. And, you know, for a sport format to work, it needs to fit perfectly with the fans' demand. And the life is really fast now. The people they want really here now, and they don't want to wait for 2 hours to find out the winner. 3-on-3 basketball, we do have it, and we've seen that in 3-on-3 basketball, and we believe there are many ways to innovate the sport, and probably T-basket is one of the ways to innovate the basketball. It's a perfect example of that. We can complement the sport betting schedules with a short format live action, and it seems to be really popular.
It is that kind of demand for quick content. People want stuff here and they want it now, and they want that kind of, I suppose, instant gratification of being able to watch something incredibly quickly. Which, I kind of find quite a lot of hybrid sports do. Like, do you think this is going to be the future for kind of mainstream betting?
I'm not a head betting expert, to be honest, but I definitely have plenty of information as we are working, like what our main partner is Bet Games, and they are working with many betting operators, and they are providing us information, and the information we're getting, it's really positive. Our newly created game is a fast and a quick version of traditional basketball, and the full tournament experience is just in 1 hour. We can have a look at FIFA World Cup. And of course, it's hard to compare because of popularity. World Cup is the most popular tournament in the world. But let's say the tournament is a month in length compared to 1 hour tournament we are offering. So we are having 8 players in one tournament. They're competing in 2 different groups. They play head to head in their own group, and there are 15 games. 2 best players advance to the semifinals. There's one game in the semifinal, one game in the final, and you find the winner in under an hour of the whole tournament. So it's amazing because you can quite literally bet every 3 minutes, and the result comes straight away. So it's right here, right now, and this is just the same social format as you said, like Instagram, like TikTok. It fits exactly with the demand of the entertainment we all see.
Obviously, something that kind of ties quite into that as well, I think, with that kind of changing demand for quick content is the people that are demanding it. So the Generation Z and the millennials, I know they're kind of the target demographic for a lot of people at the moment. Obviously T-Basket kind of blends that quick nature of virtual sports and kind of an excitement of reality. So how are you using that to kind of better reach Generation Z and millennial bettors?
Yeah, we have plenty of data, we have plenty of numbers, but I would talk about maybe 2 key factors we know and we can share. First of all is the NBA, and Adam Silver, the commissioner, is the person who always is a step forward comparing to the other heads or GMs. So he knows how to behave and how to attract the audience. The NBA saw the numbers of viewers watching the games or the number of subscribers going down. So what did they offer a few years ago? They offered just last quarter subscriptions. What that means, they saw that people are the numbers are dropping down regarding people who are watching the full game. So they thought like, let's offer them only last quarter, which is 12 minutes of action. Another example would probably miniseries. They have become the most popular TV show format in the US, as they don't require a long-term commitment from the viewers. So this is happening because millennials, they don't longer watch the full sports game or the long TV series, and what we have created is a faster, quicker sports format, which it resonates with that exact demand, I say. And also thinking of virtuals of esports, I believe the popularity of this will always be limited, as like not everyone wants to bet on RNG on computer, and you don't need to wait hours regarding our newly created games. You don't need to wait hours for an outcome. It's real. It's live. It's here right now.
So, I mean, it looks absolutely fantastic as well from the footage that we've seen. So we're kind of midway through, also towards the end of the World Cup now, but we'll be seeing a new football season starting in January. And you kind of teased it at the beginning that you've got a new product coming out, which is going to be great for football fans. So can you share some details of that game, and why do you believe that T-Kick and T-Basket will help fill the gaps for bettors that are just looking for a quick flutter and that kind of entertainment during each game?
We are really excited, to be honest. Tikic has been created. Yeah, it's a new hybrid football game we will be launching early next year. Just around this wall, testing is happening right now. So we have some minor errors to get fixed, and we are ready for a launch. And we're going according to schedule. The preseason should start as early as January, and the first season will start in February. It's gonna be similar to Two Basket, to be honest. It's gonna be head-to-head action for 60 seconds a game, and there will be two goals. And the player with more points scored, he will get a win. So we'll have a full tournament experience again in 1 hour, and we believe both T-Basket and T-Kick will be a perfect complementary product, as I have already mentioned before. Uh, it's just short form, live action, instant results. It perfectly fits and complements traditional sports. And yeah, I just can go for an example. Let's take the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A. Name any the most popular football or any other sports schedule. There are many games on the weekends, right? But they are not happening at the same time. Let's say in the UK, right? They have a game at midday, another game or a bunch of games at 3 p.m., then another game at 6 or 7 p.m. So there are 1 or 2 hours gaps in between the games. If it's winter time, right now, no one wants to go outside when it's cold. They choose to stay at home and comfortably sit and watch football games. What do I do in between the breaks? Switch a tab and I see another live form of the hybrid game, whether it's T-Kick or it's T-Basket. And, I do have a 1 hour a break. I go to watch the whole tournament of T-Basket. It's 15 games, a tournament in just under an hour. And I can either watch or bet on them. And it's amazing because, it's all real, all live, and all right now.
I think as well, I think you're going to see a lot more people demanding that kind of content, especially for football. I think given the fact we've just had the World Cup, that, I know we were in the office, they'd put the games on and stuff, and then in between the different games, we were like, what do we do? So I think you're kind of meeting that gap for the market for people that do want that football content, from some of the other leagues.
Well, yeah, we will launch this T-Kick in just a few weeks' time. So we are teasing people already. I think they'll find out about our product sooner than later.
So it was an absolute pleasure to speak to you. I would say that wraps up all the questions that I have. I hope you have a lovely day.
All right. Thank you, Erin. And thank you for your amazing questions and for your time.